Hello viewers, this is Elimu TV, a station you watch and learn. Welcome to our history class, our second lesson. And as always, it is your tutor, Rajab. Today, we'll get to look at currency trade as another method of trade. But just to look at what we did discuss in our previous lesson, we did look at what trade is and also the methods of trade. Then we did discuss about barter trade as a method of trade. But for today, we'll get to look at currency trade as a method of trade. By the end of the lesson, what do we expect? We expect that we ought to know to define what currency trade is and also get to state a few advantages of currency trade. Now, what is this currency trade? From its wording, currency trade, this is the use of money to trade. We're using money, right? When you go to the market, you use your money, right? To trade or to buy a certain commodity. But we must note that during the pre-colonial period, we didn't have money. And now what are some of these items that were used as currency during the pre-colonial period? They included, we had gold, we had copper, we had iron, we had cowrie shells. Some of those items, they were durable and they were scarce. And we must note that they were highly valued, right? Now, from our image there, we can get to see we had gold, which was also very precious and regarded in society. We had copper rods, we had cowrie shells. Now you might wonder, how am I going to trade or how am I going to buy a certain commodity using copper rods? For instance, you needed like 100 goats, right? You don't have money. Then the seller will tell you, I need 10 copper rods for 100 goats. Or also, you needed like 1,000 cattle or 1,000 cows. Then the seller will tell you, I need 500 cow shields, right? That is how they used to use the trading items that were used as currency. But in our today's society, we no longer use copper rods. We no longer use gold. We use currency. And let us look at a few major world currencies we know. For example, we can get to see at our image, we have got the US dollar. The US dollar is one of the major world currency that is used today. We have the euro. The euro is also used to trade. Without forgetting, in Kenya, we use a Kenyan shilling. In Tanzania, they use the Tanzania shilling. In Uganda, they use the Ugandan shilling. In Canada, they use the Canadian dollar. Now, those are the major world currencies. Now, in conclusion, let us look at the advantages of currency trade. What advantages do they have? One, man is a measure of wealth. What does that mean? Someone can ask you, how old are you? You tell the person, $2.3 trillion, right? So it is a store of wealth. And also, another advantage, it can be divided into smaller units. For example, if you have got 1,000 shilling, right, or $100, you can break that to simpler units. You can break that to $1 or 1 shilling, to 100 shillings, to 500 shillings. That is what it means by dividing into smaller units. Last but not least, it is portable. What does that mean? It is not bulk. It's not like barter trade where you cannot carry 100 cows on your back. But with currency, you can carry 1,000,000 or 100 million in your pocket and nobody can notice that. That is what it means by it is portable, or rather it is not bulk. And finally, it is a measure of value, or it is a measure of the worth of goods and services you offer. For example, someone can ask you, how much is your car? It is 2 million, right? So it has measured the worth of your good or the worth of your service, right? Now, those are some of the advantages of currency trade as a method of trade. Now, for your assignment, can we get to state some of other advantages of currency trade apart from the advantages we have already listed? Can you get to state other advantages of currency trade as a method of trade that you know? For your reference, for your assignment, can you get to use our reference book, which is KLB, the 5th edition, Form 2, Secondary History and Government Students Book. Thank you and see you in the next class.